Hello, everyone. Kristen here for a new episode of Free Spirit Beading. And oh, yeah, I have to change my microphone. Hold on a sec. There we go. That's better. Hi, everybody. It's Kristen Fagan here for a new episode of Free Spirit Beading. Happy Monday. I'm live on the Softlex Company Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm live almost every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Hello. How is everyone doing today? Oh, yeah, I do have a giveaway. Thanks, Damien. I will put that down on the tool thing here. Well, let's see, what do we want to call it? How about dangle? Because we're going to make some dangle earrings. I am tired today. Dangle. Okay. There we go. There's our giveaway banner up on the bottom of the screen. Elizabeth is good. She's doing fine. Melissa is great. Excited about my project today. We're going to make some super long dangle earrings like these that I have in my ears today. And I'm going to share some tips I found with different beads that I ended up trying out and different charms that I ended up trying out at the bottom. Maria says, I look great. Hey, orange is kind of a fun color. This burnt orange color, I don't have that much in my wardrobe in this color. And I just got this a few weeks ago when I was down in Tucson we went to the Tucson University of Arizona with Hudson he was playing violin in the All States. And while I was there, we had a little free time for me to do some shopping in downtown Tucson. And so I picked this up and I never have this color, but it's really fun, isn't it? And then we've got these beautiful big dangles. I've gotten to the point where I try and have like every color of the rainbow in my closet in some way, shape, or form, so that no matter what I'm doing on video, I might have a color or an outfit to match it, right? So many of you joining me. Hi, everybody. Damien, we can just make sure that it's sharing in the group because we can't go live directly into the groups anymore on Facebook. And it does look like I'm ready for vacation. I'm going on vacation next week, Melissa. I will be here next Monday, but I'm going on vacation on Tuesday evening. And then I'll be gone for 2 whole weeks. Kelly's saying no sound. Are the rest of you hearing me? Because I've been chit-chatting for a few minutes. So just checking to make sure everyone hears me okay. Ooh, Gail hears me. Good. Yes, Melissa said sound is good. Okay, good. So Kelly, just check on your end. Maybe you have a muted on, or sometimes, I know sometimes with my programs or my apps, like it might default to muting it, right? And I have to unmute it. So sometimes that happens. Yeah, back to vacation, Maria. Yeah, that's why I feel so tired today. I know vacation's coming. So my cousin's getting married. So she's getting married in Santa Cruz area of California. I've never been to that area of California. I'm excited to go. I'm meeting up with my 2 sisters. My husband's coming, and meeting up with my parents, and also quite a few aunts and uncles. We're traveling from the New York area to the wedding in California. So I'm doing that first. and we'll be there for a couple of days. And then my parents and I and my husband are all heading to Hawaii together. My mom has never been. I've been going the last couple of years. And since we're already in California, it was not a bad flight to get to Hawaii because they live in New York and it's just way too far. And my mom was kind of like, if we don't do it now, I will never go. Um, so so after California for a couple of days, we're heading to Hawaii for a couple of days, and then they come back here with me. My parents come back to Phoenix, and my youngest is graduating from high school. So it's going to be a very wild and fun 2 weeks that I will be gone, with all of those things happening in, in a very short time span. Melissa calls Santa Cruz her Disney 2.0. And Sherry says that area will be right up your alley. Someone else is saying there. Sandy is saying she's in Northern California. Yeah, it's a beautiful area. I've always wanted to go. And I think the couple of times that we've looked into possibly going, it just felt kind of tough to get to because you either have to, you've got like an hour and a half or so from San Francisco, or you could fly into San Jose, but sometimes those flights are quite expensive. And so just the location of it just had never quite happened. So I'm excited that my cousin is getting married in that area and I will get to check it out. Dana says, I agree, Sherry. I was going to say the same thing about Kristen in Santa Cruz. I'm excited. I'm excited to check it out. She's actually getting married in Ben Lomond, which is like right in the forest. So, but we're staying a little bit closer to Santa Cruz, and then we will drive into the forest for the wedding. Susan says, I love Santa Cruz. Ate at a great Mexican restaurant, of course. So fun. Yeah, so I'm excited. I have not had a chance to even think about going on vacation yet because I have been really working hard on this workshop. I was asked to be a teacher in this year-long artwork workshop. I did it a few years ago and they invited me back this year. And I had to do 3 lessons. And I thought I just had more time than I did, I guess. I don't know what happened. But come the middle of April, I realized, oh, I got to get on this. And I had to do 3 workshops, which have each taken me 10 to 15 hours to do. And that's on top of my full-time gig with Softlex Company. So I'm doing that on my own outside of this, and plus everything that's going on with schools and colleges and graduation and all of that. It's just, so the last few weeks I have been burning the midnight oil, up super late and cramming in to get them all done. But they're all finished as of last night. Hooray. I was done at like almost midnight last night. But I'm super tired today because of it. Super happy. The deadline's tomorrow. I will have everything to them in time. And I'm excited to share with you what the workshop is when it's ready. It'll be this summer, and there will be a free weekend where you'll get to experience one of the free mini lessons from each of the teachers during that weekend, or you can sign up for the year-long course. It's kind of mixed media art related and super fun. So I will share more about that with all of you as it gets closer. If anyone is interested in checking out the free Creative Weekend Retreat or learning more about the year-long workshop. But I can't share details yet. It's supposed to be on the hush hush for now until we're ready for the launch of the workshop. So all that to say, I guess I ramble a little bit when I'm sleepy. I feel like I'm just going off the rails here. But all that to say, I feeling a little extra sleepy today and super excited about this project because these earrings are so cute. Did you guys see the trend report that we did during the Great Bead Extravaganza? And Nile showed his super long, beautiful earrings and how these long dangles are on trend. Well, that was my inspiration. And to create something like that. And I haven't done a super long earring like this in a while. Okay. Before we turn down, we got to talk about what's happening at softflexcompany.com. We've got 15% off of all of our new items. So if you go to shop and the new category, let me grab that sales banner. All of our new arrivals. I think we sold out of that Turtle Love strand that you see there. We have about 13 of the Turtle Love kits left, so they're almost gone. We have some new Delica colors, so all of the Delicas are in the sale. We have a few of those exotic blooms bead mixes left, and the pendant and the Lotus spacer bead, which is one of the things I'm going to be using today, as well as those Millefiori flower strand that I'm also going to be using today. We have about 5 or 6 pages of stuff in there, so go check it out. There are lots of check glass, a few findings. Like I said, the Delicas, I think we've still got some of the thread and the needles and all of that kind of stuff in the new section. Everything in there is 15% off. And then if you see something on sale, because we have a couple of bundles in there and some like a closeout item or two, you'll get a double discount on those things. No coupon needed. Just add it into your shopping cart and you'll see the discount. It's good for retail orders only. I know Dana. Dana says, wow, the Turtle Love is going really fast. I don't think we'll have any left by the time we get to the real reveal day. Because it is just, we haven't sold out this quickly, this early in the month, been this close in a little while. So yeah, remember when we used to sell out and we would never have kits by the time reveal day came? That's probably going to happen with the Turtle Love kit. So if you want to grab it, you got to go do that soon. And right now it's on sale, 15% off. We don't usually put kits on sale. It's rare. So that's a good deal too. Anything else? We've got Christy Friesen joining us on Wednesday for our beading party with Sarah. I'm excited for that. She's going to be opening up exotic blooms with us and just curious to see what comes from that. We thought that was a perfect kit for Christy because she's over there in Hawaii with all of her exotic plants, flora, and then we've got the next live bead sale, which is on Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. You can find the details to that on our homepage. And then we've got the Spill the Beads with Joyce on Friday at 9:30. So yeah, Melissa says that is going to be so fun. It's perfect for her, right? I'm so excited she said yes to join us because when we were making that kit, I was like, oh, we have to have Christy on. She's perfect for all of the tropical plants. Oh, Robin, that's true. I watched it. I watched the Derby. She's saying, hi, everyone. It's been a very busy 150th Kentucky Derby week for her with out-of-town family and friends. Oh, that's got to be a very exciting week for you. Derby week is always a good time, isn't it? Stephanie thought she ordered 2 strands of the bead strand, but only got 1. Stephanie, please message us at info@softflexcompany.com if you have any questions about your order. They will help you out in the office to take a look. I know that the Turtle Love strand is sold out, so but sometimes we can find one around. If one of us, like Sarah or I or Joyce, had one that we took to possibly use and didn't end up using it, we can sometimes find it. So give them a message, call the office, or email info@softflexcompany.com and see what can be done. Make sure they check on your order and that If you didn't get what you were supposed to get, they'll take care of it. Okay. Oh, Robin had the winning Derby horse. Woohoo! Congrats. My husband usually bets on a horse, but you have to go somewhere here in Arizona. And he thought, since there's like a new app, he thought he could do it on that, but you still couldn't do it in Arizona. Normally he goes somewhere, but he did not do that in time this particular weekend. But congratulations. It's awesome. All right. It's a big deal in my husband's family. His grandfather was really a big fan of the horse races. So he always likes to watch and participate if he can. So here are the ones I'm wearing in my ears. I did 2 versions. Let's get down to beading, right? Enough chitter chatter. I did 2 versions. This version is with the little Hishi beads that came in the Exotic Blooms kit. How fun is that? I think they're about 4 inches long. Let me get a length for you. From the tip of the ear wire to the bottom of the charm is 3.5 inches. So really cute. Here's the first one I did. So this is the first one I did. It's with the Softlex 019 medium white. And I went in and out of those Hishi beads. It fit 2 strands. It was a little snug sometimes, but most of the time it fits 2 strands. And I put the lotus charm or spacer charm on the bottom. And this was really good with the medium diameter because this has got a little bit of weight to it. It's got more weight on this spacer bead or spacer dangle than the charm does. This charm is much lighter. And I found that the weight was really good for when you're using the heavier wire. It kind of helped it lay a little straighter. But you'll see it, this one is still a little bit wonky. See how that kind of goes a little out of whack. So I tried it with fine. So my original was done in medium. I tried it with fine. And I liked the fine for these beads better. So if you have some fine, give the fine a try if you want to use those little Hishi beads. They fit into the beads a little more easily, and it's a lot lighter. And I was able to put the lighter charm on the bottom with a little jump ring. And this one hung much straighter. So that's my recommendation if you're going to do those little Hishi beads. And then I tried these Millefiori beads because these are new and we still have a few left. We have less than 10, but I thought that they would be really cute. And I loved how these ended up making like a bigger loop too. So you'll see how different beads will create totally different loops on the side. These are much tighter. These are a little bit wider. And these have a really cool woven look to them. It reminded me of a lot of the 70s style woven kind of crochet clothes we saw, Deb and I, when we went to Anthropologie and Sundance on our little shopping trip. I'm going to show you what this one looks like on because I think it looks really cool. See that? See how it's kind of wider and bigger and has that like woven crochet look? I love it. Okay. So that's the one we're going to do together right now. And I also experimented with putting the lighter charm at the bottom. And I didn't love how it doesn't pull it straight as much because the charm is so light. It doesn't really add weight. Whereas on this one, it's got a little bit extra weight on it and it really pulled it straight. So there's just a slight curve. It's not terrible with this lighter charm, but I just wanted to kind of share my findings, and you could still totally rock it with a lighter charm and I think it'd be okay. But I really loved the way this kind of pulled it and made the tension a little bit more taut. So we're going to do this one. I'm going to cut this off of here and grab my cutter. Thank you, Clem. Clem says, I love all your creations. I've seen you make a few of them and I love that so much. I'm so glad that you are being inspired by some of the things I'm sharing. It's awesome to see you post in the VIB studio. Ooh, Amanda says, great idea for making a string of Christmas light type earrings. Oh, that could be really fun. So these are the beads I'm going to give away today. I'm going to give away one strand at the end of the video. Use that hashtag dangle to enter. And how many did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I used 8 in this design. I think this one is a little bit longer. Yeah, just a tad. It's like 3 3/4 inches in length. And I did look, as you'll see on your bead strand, some of those. Let's see if I could pick up this thing here. Okay. Some of these holes, like the little centers of your flowers, are uniform, and then other ones, they're really tiny or they might be really large. So it doesn't make a huge deal, but it is something I thought about when I was picking out my beads to go on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's got a little bit of a chip on it. 6, 7. Let's see, do they all look pretty good? They all look around the same size. Ginny says, those really take me back in time. They do. They're so fun and retro, aren't they? I definitely felt like I was being taken back in time when I went shopping at some of those stores, because a lot of stuff is coming back. So I'm going to cut myself. This one I used the white medium diameter. It fits great, 2 strands through this bead. And I'm going to cut myself 16 inches. So that's 4 times pretty much the length that I'm going to use. And I will have extra, but it's nice to have extra rather than running out. I did make it, Melissa. Melissa says, I like your bead tray. Did you make it? I had to find another little dish in my studio because all of my other dishes that I usually put my beads in are all filled with beads. So I had to hunt down something else. It's just, this is that air dry clay. So I think it's the first time I've ever tried it and used it. I made a few different dishes, but it was fun. Oh, you are? Sharon says, I keep going through your magic color energy class, Kristen. I love it so much. I'm so happy to hear that, Sharon. Sometimes you put things out there and you just never know if anyone's doing them. And I love to get that feedback. So thanks, Sharon. That's awesome. I'd even love a testimonial if you felt like you wanted to send me one. You can email me at kristen@softflexcompany.com and let me know what you think. So I'm going to start with my dangle. That's going to go on the bottom, and I'm going to put that in the center of my strand. So that's going to be my anchor. And then I'm going to pick up one of the Millefiori beads and I'm going to take one end of my wire going in one direction, left to right, and then I'll take the other side, the other end of my wire, and go in the opposite direction from right to left, just like that. No, Zach, Softlex Company does not sell the air dry clay. It was something I just picked up on a whim to play with. And there you go. I've got my first bead on there. And then I just like to check and make sure that I'm kind of in the center and I don't have one side. That's just a slight difference. You don't want one side to be like so long and one side to be so short, because then you won't have the right amount of beading wire left as you go in and out of all the beads. So you really have to check it after you get your first bead on there and make sure that you've got it pretty much centered. And now I'm going to pick up my next bead and do the same thing. Yes, it's a ladder stitch. Zach, exactly. It's ladder stitch earrings. We've done these lots of times. Sarah's done them. I've done them. And it's just always a fun thing to kind of come back to. You can make them into bracelets too. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. I didn't have any trouble the first time around getting any of the wire through the beads, but you never know. Sometimes some might be a little bit, the bead hole might be a little bit smaller than others. A little finagling, we got that one down. And then I'll just pull that close to the first one, holding my bead and grabbing my wire. So look, I've got it all sideways. I don't want it like that. I want it to be centered. So I'm going to grab my wire and pull my bead to center it out. And then I'll grab this side a little bit tighter. Just kind of play with your tension. Since this one was a little bit tighter, it's not sliding through quite as easily. I'm just going to grab my a little bit closer to my face here so I can pull that out. Okay. Second one done. Oh, you could, Maria. That would be really cute. I think I really, I was digging the white with my dark hair because I felt like it looked like lace or like a crochet. This one's going through much better. I should have probably switched out that bead because it was a little bit snug. It's a lot easier when it fits through easily, and then you can maneuver your wires. All right, so I got 3 now, but that would be really great to put some seed beads, and that would also help with keeping your size of your loops consistent too, because you just figure out how many seed beads you want on each side, and then they'll be the same every time. And so I'm just doing the same thing each time, taking the left strand through the bead and taking the right strand the other direction through the bead and creating those loops. Ginny says, I went crazy buying those kinds of beads in all different styles. So she has a lot in her stash that she can use. You even have hearts. Oh, cool. I know. I think we have some stars. I don't know that we had hearts ever, but we have some stars right now, but there's only one strand left. So they're almost gone. Hearts would be so cute for a Valentine's Day earring or something you wear for an anniversary or really anytime. I know a lot of people love hearts anytime. I just gave my mother-in-law some heart earrings because she just had surgery done last week. And we went to see her on Saturday. And I brought her some heart earrings. Dana says, I love the bracelet idea for this design. For sure. That would be super fun. You did a beautiful bracelet for the rainy day, Dana, where it was sort of stitched around, wasn't it? With those rectangles. Yes, Kara, I'm using the medium gauge wire on these. So the medium gauge is going to give you a little more of a sturdy, thicker look, a little sturdier body. And then you can actually pull these in a little bit if you find you got off course with your shape. And the fine will be really nice with this design too. We just don't have as many colors in fine, but if you're going to fill it up with seed beads, or if you're going to do, I think we have black, white, copper, antique brass, and bone are the colors you can get in the fine. But the fine worked really well, especially with those smaller beads, like those Hishi beads. Okay. There we go. So once we're done and we get to the top, what we're going to do is we're going to put a crimp on here and gather it just like that. And usually at this point, I'd like to take a little look, and if there's any tension changing, I want to change to kind of make those loops be a little more uniform. You got to do it now before you crimp. Make sure everything's straightened as best to your ability. I should have totally changed this one that was a little bit tight because I feel like it's not as easy to adjust on that one. Yeah, I feel good about that. I think that they are uniform enough. And then I like to just sort of run my finger along the design so that I can even it out a little bit, even kind of tug on it a little. Next up, I will grab a 2x2 millimeter crimp tube and my magical crimping pliers. That's the only bummer with using the fine is I can't use my magical crimping pliers. And you guys know I love them. So on the fine earring is a regular crimp, which you can always add a crimp cover to if you wanted to. But on the medium diameter, I can add my pretty little magical crimp. Anne says, can't wait to try this. I have some cute little check flower beads. Oh, that would look adorable. Maria saying she would like to make a bracelet with this method. Yep. Melissa says it's a great design. I love how fast you can make a pair of earrings. I know, that's why earrings are the best to make. And Ginny also says it would make a cute choker. It would. It would make such a cute choker. So now you just have to slide on your crimp tube. Make sure you get it nice and centered. You want your little shape here to feel like it's even and not off to the side. So you're going to get it right in the center, and then take one of your wires back down the crimp to make your loop. And I also have to check out what I did on this earring because it looks like I made it a little bit shorter. Try and readjust my crimp to be a little closer to my bead, and then pull my loop down. Does that look more in line? That looks more in line. Just make my loop a little bit smaller by pulling on the tail. Cool. Now I'm going to place my crimp tube right in the center of my magical crimping pliers. Give it a good squeeze. Ravioli time. It's going to pinch my crimp tube to have 4 pinched little corners. And then I'm going to turn that 90 degrees, place it back into that notch. Make sure I've got it centered. Squeeze it again. And then I will rotate and squeeze again, making sure I have it in the center before I squeeze. And then I can trim off the excess. Oh, I'm not seeing any issues with the internet. Strange phone connection on Pamela. I don't know. Ooh, an anklet. That's a good idea. I so rarely make anklets. I feel like I've only maybe made a couple in my lifetime. But that would be so cute as an anklet. Do you guys wear anklets? Let me know. I used to wear them. I remember when I was younger, I loved them. Now I'm just going to grab my ear wire, slide it on that loop. It's great because these are double-sided and the beads are double-sided. You don't have to really worry about which is the front and which is the back. Tighten that up. And there you go. And you can make these shorter. You can make them longer. I thought this was just a really fun, almost 4 inches, really fun length. Elizabeth says, yes, I wear an anklet in the summer in Arizona. Caroline says, I agree. An anklet would be cool. So fun. And then this one, I think I'm going to redo. I'm going to redo this one that I did on the medium and do it on the fine. And you'll see, look at the fine. Look at how the fine, see how the difference. So on the medium soft flex is kind of flexible, but quite a bit straighter. And the fine, if you feel the fine, like look at how that bends on my finger. So you get a very different kind of more wiggly feel. Technical term, more wiggly with the fine and sturdier, straighter with the medium. I'm going to put these in. So you guys can go ahead and enter the giveaway if you haven't yet. Use the hashtag dangle. And I will choose a winner in just a moment to win one of these. Look at all these beads I have left to win one of these strands. I have those left and I have these because this was one of my examples I was working on. So many, you can definitely make 2 pairs of earrings or a pair of earrings and an anklet and a bracelet. The fine comes in white, silver, copper, antique brass, black, and bone. So mostly the neutrals. Look at those. Oh my gosh. Super fun. Totally cute. And these came out a bit wider too because of the bead choice. Whereas the little rondelles or little hishis come out straighter and thinner because of the bead choice. I know, Sunny. Sunny says Joanne is terrible for beading wire. No soft flex. I know, among other disappointing factors. And they did carry our trios and things. They didn't have a ton of our product, but they did at one point. But they have definitely going through some stuff right now, right? Clem is asking, what size are the crimp beads that come in the kits? They are 2x2. So, which is what I use today. That's what you use for medium. I also use 2x2 on the fine. I just use a different crimping plier to make that crimp stay on the fine. All right, nice and fun and flowy. Super quick to make. Love the Lifesavers earrings. Ah, cute. They do look like lifesavers. All right, let's pull up our giveaway screen and see how it's going. I've got 68 of you that have entered so far. Last chance to get one of these really cute Millefiori bead strands. Dominique is asking, what crimping plier do you use for the fine? I just use the regular crimping plier. So the it looks like, here, I'll pull this up here for a second. It looks like this one. It's the regular average size crimping plier. And you'd use this for the 2x2 diameter crimps, and it will make a crimp like that. Can you see that? There you go. There you go. How do I show that screen again? Let's bring it back up. We got to do our giveaway. All right, 71 of you. Maria says, great with your hair color. Super, a must make. I love that. I know, the light color. And if you had light hair, I would just choose a wire that is dark in color, and then you'll probably see it really well. The muggle crimpers. Yes, it's Wanda, the non-magical crimping pliers. Those are the muggle crimpers. All right, here we go. Let's see who our winner is today. Yeehaw, another giveaway. Linda on YouTube. Linda DB. Let us know that you are here. Congratulations. Let us know you're here in the comments. You must be here to win, so you have to give us that little confirmation that you are in fact here. Congrats, congrats. I'm going to want to make these in like all different colors now, right? Wouldn't they be fun? And lots of different colors and styles of beads and see how they work. I tend to like them best when you use like the same bead like I did today in a pattern straight. But that's not to say you can't use a bead mix, because I have done that too. And as long as they're similar in size, they could be really cute. But I think I love the streamlined pattern that it gives when you use the same bead all the way down. Oh, I haven't seen Linda yet. Have you seen Linda? Are you here, Linda? I'm going to give you another moment because I know we don't have too many of these bead strands left. I can't give away more than one. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're going to pick a new winner because I don't see Linda. You did not see Linda, right, Damien? Nope. Okay. Here we go. We're going to draw again. Do, 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 do. Good luck, everyone. Kim is here. I feel like I just saw Kim a few moments ago comment, right? Let us know you're still here, Kim. Woohoo! There she is. Yay! Congratulations. I'm so glad you're here. Kim, go ahead and please email us at info@softflexcompany.com and let us know your shipping address, and we will get a strand of these sweet flower millefiori out to you. Congratulations. Hooray, hooray. And for everyone else, those are on sale right now in our new category, and we only have a handful left. There were less than 10. So if you liked this design just as it was and you wanted those same beads, you got to go grab them right now before they're sold out. Our sale goes on till tomorrow, Tuesday, May 7th at midnight Pacific time. And check out all the other fun things we have in there. We have the Exotic Blooms bead mix, the Turtle Love Kit, which is also almost sold out. We've only got about 13 of those left. We have some of those really fun beads I used last week, like the blue and the ceramic tubes, as well as the butterfly pendant. Lots of good stuff in there. You guys always love the new things that we're bringing in, and it's moving fast. But as of the last week, stuff has just been moving super quickly. So go check it out. I will be here again with you next Monday. That'll be my last video for a couple of weeks once I go on vacation. So I look forward to seeing you all next Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and be sure to check us on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific with Christy Friesen and Sarah Ayler. Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific for our next live bead sale, and Friday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific with Spill the Beads with Joyce. Thanks, everyone. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.